This farmer is unable to repay his debt, but stitch 500 of these low-quality debts together, stamp them with a heavy wax seal, and a powerful duke will gladly invest in it. Mark profits by lending silver to desperate turnip farmers. This is a highly dangerous business. A single bad harvest means a farmer cannot pay him back. Mark holds hundreds of these separate, unreliable debt agreements. He needs to sell these debts to larger merchants to get his silver back. But no merchant would ever buy a loan owed by a starving farmer. The individual risk of default is far too high. So Mark simply changes the packaging. He gathers 500 of these highly unreliable debt contracts. He binds them tightly together into one massive, thick leather ledger. He melts bright red wax onto the cover, stamping it with an official crest. He names this new creation the Grand Agricultural Yield Fund. The messy individual risks vanish from plain sight. In their place sits one single, highly impressive asset. Mark presents this grand ledger to Duke Alden, a wealthy foreign investor looking for a secure place to store and invest his gold. Mark uses a seemingly flawless piece of logic. He argues that while one poor farmer might fail to pay his debt, surely 500 independent farmers will not all fail at exactly the same time. The sheer volume makes the bundled group of loans look perfectly safe. Duke Alden is entirely convinced. He hands over 1,000 gold coins, fully believing he has purchased a guaranteed royal investment. But the trap quickly snaps shut. A harsh winter arrives early. The ground freezes solid, and the local crops die entirely. Because all 500 farmers rely on the exact same weather, they all default on their loans simultaneously. Duke Alden opens his expensive ledger to collect his returns and realizes the horrifying truth. He simply bought 500 worthless promises at the exact same time. The beautiful packaging merely hid a rotten core, and his massive fortune vanished overnight. In economics, this is called securitization, the financial engineering process of taking an illiquid asset or group of risky assets and transforming them into a single security that can be easily sold to investors. We see this today in mortgage-backed securities, where banks bundle thousands of risky home loans into supposedly safe, highly rated investment packages. Much like the harsh winter freezing the crops, the 2008 housing crash caused millions of these modern borrowers to default simultaneously, leaving investors with nothing but beautifully packaged, worthless debt.